Good afternoon. Let's talk mango today. Mangoes, personally to me, they are a bit on the more challenging side to grow in the Central Valley. Let's start off by just looking at this Savoy here. As you can see, it got sizzled just a bit during the heat wave that we had. We actually are still experiencing another heat wave now. So here is a Savoy that we've got in the ground. If you look at it, it's getting a fair amount of shade thanks to this wax bamboo here, and more importantly, the bananas. So it is mostly in the shade. So Savoy, unlike your typical mango that you find in the grocery stores, this is kind of what it looks like, fairly small. I've opened one up and oh man, if you've not had a Savoy, you've not had mango. Insanely refreshing, sweet. So that's a Savoy. Moving on. Oh man, sorry, distracted by the sweetness. This guy's a Corriente mango. It's got a bunch of new growth, and again, it's mostly shaded. Moving on to the bigger guys here. This guy is a Dyke. He's in a container. He's got a bunch of new mangoes there. I'm just gonna let him fruit. Let me see if I can show you back here. He's also got a bunch of new growth back there as well. Right behind him, this guy right here, also got a bunch of new growth, is a Atkins. This one, I did just transplant him into this big old container here. So I went and took out all the mangoes that it had before. I think I might have missed one. Yeah, looks like I've missed one back there. But you know what? I think I'll just keep them in a tree just to see what it looks like. But yeah, the Atkins and the Dyke, these are the more common varieties that you see in the store, especially with the Atkins. Both of these mangoes, they ship pretty well. So moving on, right behind us, big old leaf here. This is really the Godzilla of all mangoes. This is the Lancetilla mango. Produces 5-pound mangoes. It is loving the heat. One thing about mangoes, their native environments are usually high humidity area, unlike the valley, where, let me see what the humidity is right now. It is, let's see if I can clean this up a bit. So, not sure if you can see it. It is 113 degrees with 27% humidity. So it's not very humid, which they are okay with, because a positive side effect of not having humidity is the fact that these guys won't have any fungal issues. So it's doing awesome. Let's see, moving on. Getting through this jungle here. Oh, yeah. This mango, an ice cream mango. I did remove the flowers at one point, but it sprouted out new ones. So, see these banana peels and grapes down here? It's actually a trick that I've learned recently. I'm actually using them to attract flies, which in turn pollinate this guy right here. I'm not sure if you could see it. Let me see if I can focus that a bit. A couple of baby mangoes. You know, I mean, there's a chance that they might not set, but still. So let's see. Moving on. Oh, and not sure if I can show it to you, but mangoes are fairly easy to propagate. That's grown from seed. As you can see, it's in a very heavy shade environment. So let's see here, moving on. Got a few more mangoes to show you. These two are Namdok mice, native to Thailand. Just like the Savoy, very, very sweet. I did manage to remove the flowers from both of these mangoes. That way, you know, they're encouraged to grow the foliage and the roots. This guy right here is a Mallika mango. I want to say this came from India, or is native to India. This wavy leaf mango here is a Poppy Kalay, commonly known as a lemon meringue mango. Moving on, this mango right here is a Florigon, basically a mixture of Haden mango and a mango called Saigon, hence the word Florigon. Right in front of it, in ground, is a Manilla mango. Seems to be doing nicely. And also I've got another Manilla back here. This guy is pushing a bunch of new growth. Let's see what else. Oh, this mango right here. This is a lemon zest. I believe lemon zest is a combination of the Poppy Kalay and Haden, if I'm not mistaken. But that's why the leaves are kind of wavy, just like the Poppy Kalay. This guy is a special mango. It is known as a Kesar mango, native to India. It is one of the sweetest variety mango there ever is. So it's got a bunch of new growth on it. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, don't forget, this is the father of all mangoes. This guy is the Haden mango. A bunch of mangoes. And sadly, I wanted to show you. See that mango right there? Well, that was weird. My phone overheated. So where was I? Yeah, this guy back here, this sad looking guy, was the Glen mango. I've got him all covered up. The reason why he's kind of dying like that is I actually, in looking at the roots further, something had been chewing to its roots. So there's really not a whole lot I can do besides just treating it with the paint there, which has some anti-pest properties. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna make it, but that's a Glen mango. Moving on, another ice cream mango that is in the ground. It's got a bunch of new growth here, and again, it's I don't know if you can tell, but I've got this banana here, it's using it as a mobile shade, so seems to be happy there. This mango right here is a Valencia Pride. Seems to be doing okay. No growth on him. And so I'm no mango expert, but I don't know if this is normal or not. The flowers are very different, unlike the other mangoes. So I'm just gonna let this guy fruit. This is the mango that I've been removing all the flowers, but I'm just gonna let him fruit this time. Let's see what else. Got a Carrie back here. A Carrie mango, that is. It's got some young mangoes on them. And again, just mangoes, they're fairly easy to propagate. That's a set right there. I mean, it's grown from seeds. Let's see here. Moving on to the yard. I think that's all the mango I've got back here. I will now take you to the front where I've got a few more mangoes to show you. So before I take you to the front, I did mention from the very beginning of the video that mangoes are a bit more challenging for our environment, at least in the Central Valley anyway. So I used to have a couple of coconut cream mangoes, and I did pug them, hoping that was good enough to make them stay, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're goners. This is what's left of them. I'm just gonna pull them out, but yeah. And I mean, I know from the beginning that coconut creams are the more challenging ones, but I thought I'd give it a shot. And the other one was back here somewhere. Not too concerned. I've got other mangoes that seem to do better in the valley than the coconut cream mango. So I'm going to take you to the front now. Got a few mangoes that are up here in the full sun. This guy was grown from seed. As you can see, he's heavily shaded. Almost a perfect environment for this guy, but seems to be doing fine. And one to the left, though, it's not doing so well, but who knows, he might come back. Moving on. Got one other mango in the front I want to show you. This one, I mean, talk about microclimate, is in the best spot possible. Here's the other Corriente mango. He's protected from all sides by this Duhat/Yamun tree here, and this elephant ear, and also more importantly this Meringue. So yeah, he's gonna do well here. So mangoes are a bit cold sensitive. We're gonna have to protect it somehow, or all of our mangoes somehow, when the frost hits. But yeah, besides the frost, I mean, in many ways, mangoes are really, they really do well here in the Central Valley. All right, have a good afternoon.